Are you ready? Of course, I think that every one of us are interested for listening the story attentively. As I was very much attentive of listening the story from my grand, before going to bed. And my grandma was quite a specialist in storytelling. In her story, all the Mahabharata and Ramayana stories depicted like a live descriptions, and I enjoyed a lot. But today's story is quite different from that type of story. It's of the modern era. But before going further, let's ask you a question. What do you see here? Just observe it and comment in the comment box. I will later ask you again, what is this? What did you observe in this? Thank you for your patience for seeing this. So story goes that in a developed country like America, there was a big five-star hotel, and people were very much uh, interested to go to visit to that place at least once. So were the stories, so were the reputation of the comfortability, so were the reputation of the service of the waiter, waitress, and the hotel staffs, that everybody was eager to go there. But many few people were ready to go there because of their affordability in the budget. It was very expensive hotel. And as per the expectations, the service level was also excellent. And this kind of the service you cannot expect from the ordinary hotel. What happened? That hotel administration, they thought that most of the time their swimming pool, existing swimming pool, which is quite small as compared to the big size of the hotel and the guests, what are coming, is very less. So they decided to make a separate swimming pool in a very elegant manner. And for that, they just set a large amount of the budget so that it can become very much attractive for the customers. They said, as per the plan, they contracted the best architect of that region, and that architect designed in a very elegant way. There was no shortage in his designing, and there is uh, no misery in terms of the spending the money about that, because the quality is the only concern for the management of that big hotel. And they set the excellent mason and excellent skilled worker to do this. The job was under progress. So first of all, the heavy excavator came. It dug the things. It dug the large amount of the soil so that it can accommodate the big swimming pool there. And approximately the dimension of the swimming pool was 40 meter by 60 meter, 40 meter width and the 60 meter long. You can imagine that how long swimming pool for a hotel. It's unparalleled as compared to the other five-star hotel. So progress was going on accordingly as per the bar chart, as per the progress chart of the project. They did it concrete after the piling the ground, and afterwards, when it was the turn of the finishing touch, they put in a beautiful manner the ladders, and they already planted the lot of trees so that it can produce some shadows around this swimming pool. It was really a scenic beauty. And the architect designed the tiles which need to be set in the swimming pool bottom and also the side walls. It was blue, azure blue. And accordingly, the main mason and his subordinates all set to put the tiles one after another in a very effective manner, and it looks like the flawlessly it was in the progress. And they announced the inaugurations of that swimming pool in a certain day, which was treated as the very auspicious day, very as the red letter day in that country, America. The hotel, everything is running all right, but nobody noticed that one corner of these tiles was cracked, and while inaugurating, that corner got detached, the part of that tiles. So hotel administration thought, okay, it's a very small matter because our service is the world class, our people are too much satisfied in these things, and they expected the big boom for the customers in the coming season. And some customer used to come because the hotel was in the reputations always, before also it was totally reputed hotel. But what happened, the hotel or administrations observed after a couple of months that people are not so much interested to go to that swimming pool. Oh, I forgot to mention you that that hotel has some special schemes. Those who are not the boarder of that hotel also, the customer, they can come here to enjoy the swimming pool with certain fees. Initially, there was a big boom of the customers for the swimming only. They used to come, they used to enjoy the swimming, but some of the customers, they noticed the crack in the that tiles. So that portion of the tiles was missing. So later on, people expressed their resentment that the swimming pool is not good because the tiles missing, the part of the tiles is cracked. And what happened? Later on, in the drastic rate, the customer influx was reduced. So why do you think? What do you think about this? Why customers were reduced? Actually, this was a psychological experiment. It is called missing tile syndrome. It was first coined by Dennis Pager, a psychologist in the US. And he caught it rightly that even when the large amount of the good things, if anybody find a small amount of the bad thing, people give stress, people give focus on that thing. Similarly, it happens that we have the many virtues, but if any vice we have, we think ourselves that I am not up to the mark. We are too much focused in what we don't have, and that's why we are losing the pleasure of enjoying what we have. So that's why I've shown you these things. What do you think about it? There are some perspective. They can tell that boss, this is half. Be happy with this, that you a half-filled glass of the water and enjoy with this half-filled glass of the water like I'm doing. So this is the key for your. Don't look what you don't have. Look what you have and capitalize for improving that bit by bit. It doesn't mean that you should be complacent and you are not. There are always scope for improving yourself, and you should always have a pursuit to improve yourself. If you did any mistake in the past, forget about that. There is no point of crying over the spilled milk. So instead of going the wild goose chase, be focused what you have, capitalize it, improve it, and then enjoy this half-filled glass of water. And do something so that it can be filled. That is your earning. So that's all about today's story. Make it in the comment box what did you learn from the story. Thank you.